Hello and good morning, everybody. Welcome to College Connect Summer Series. Today we're going to be talking about college and career opportunities, Part 2. And if you missed out on Part 1, you can actually check it out on our website, which we'll have posted. It's collegeconnecttempe.org. My name is Adrian Cassio. I'm going to be your host today, and I am with College Connect Tempe. We're glad to have you here today, and we're going to have a couple of amazing presenters. We'll have Jinkee Pacifico from Arizona at Work, and we're going to have Gaspar Mata from Year Up, and they're going to be presenting a little bit about what their programs can offer and help you out with, and also some really amazing opportunities. So before we get going, just a few things for anybody that is new with College Connect. We are a free service. We are located in Tempe, but we can serve anybody outside of Tempe, students from 8th grade all the way on up, and help prepare you with any questions, support you might need with life after high school, whatever that might look like. So one of the services we provide are doing our virtual workshops. Normally we provide in-person workshops as well. We also provide one-on-one advising. So if there's anything you see today that you would like more support with, you can go on our website and make an appointment request. So one of our College Connect advisors can work with you and help you out with whatever you might need help with. Go on our website again, you'll see a lot of resources that we have, especially resources relating with updates with COVID-19. So that's a good place to check out scholarship opportunities that are coming up. And also, if you go on our website, you can have a chance to connect with some of our college partners. So if you saw on the screen on the first page, all those colleges, the programs, we work with all of those folks, including Arizona at Work and Year Up. So you can connect with them to get more assistance. And also, one of the perks of being involved with College Connect is some incentives that we provide. So if you join a workshop or if you participate in one-on-one advising, you can enter your name for this upcoming year to win a $1,000 scholarship. Really easy way to get a scholarship there. So just to give you an idea on the kind of services that we can provide you for one-on-one advising, yes, our name's College Connect, but we can also assist you with career readiness as well. So let's say you have a job coming up, maybe it's a summer job or something you want to do during the school, internship, whatever it is, we can help you with preparing for that. So like resume writing, doing a mock interview, practice interview, even doing career and program exploration. So maybe there's something you're interested in doing, but would like to learn more about it, or maybe you're not sure what you want to do after high school. We can support you with exploring those opportunities, which we'll be talking a little bit about today. Other things that we can assist you with are scholarship searches, essay writing, filling out FAFSA. Ignore that, I have it misspelled, FAFSA, but it's FAFSA, and many more things. So just to give you an idea of what we can provide for you. And what I'm going to do, actually, another thing before we get started here is if all of you can put your name in the Q&A section and also put your email address in the Q&A section. We will remind people again near the end. By doing that, I will be able to send all of you a follow-up email with the information you got from today. So if there's anything that you missed, you can definitely go back and check it out. This session is being recorded just like all of our virtual sessions. They're on our website, so you can always check them out if you missed anything. Also, by putting your name and email address in the Q&A section, you can enter into a virtual raffle we're going to do at the end to win a $10 gift card. It'll be a Target gift card. So we'll remind folks later on. The way it's going to work is we're going to have the presentations. Afterwards, we're going to have a Q&A section. At any point, I would encourage all of you to type in your question, especially so you don't forget it. You can type it in at any point. We'll address those questions as best as we can after the presentations. So you should be able to see on the bottom of your screen, there's like a option of Q&A option, and you can post those questions. And also, I forgot to mention, by posting your name and email address, that will stay private. That won't get posted, so no one else will see. Only the staff will see that. So just to put a face to some of the people who are speaking today, I'm just going to share my face real quickly. Hello. Again, my name is Adrian Cassio. I am with College Connect. Our office is in Tempe Public Library. Although the library is closed right now, you can still connect with us virtually. What I'm going to do next is share Jinkee's screen and then Gaspar's screen, just so you can see who's all talking. So Jinkee, I'm going to share your screen right now, and you can share a little bit more about yourself.
Thank you, Adrian. Good morning. My name is Jinkee. I'm with Arizona at Work, Maricopa County, and I work with the Youth Services Program. So we help young adults between 14 to 24 years of age with their educational goals and their career goals. And I am currently located over at Gilbert.
Awesome. Thank you, Jinkee. All right, Gaspar, I'm going to share your screen next here. Oh, Gaspar, you want?
Oh, there you go.
There
Good morning, everyone. My name is Gaspar Mata. I am with the Year Up program. I am the recruitment and college outreach manager for the Year Up program. I've been there for 5 years, and we have our location partnered with Gateway Community College and Central Campus, as well as Southern New Hampshire University in the East Valley.
Thank you, Gaspar. All right, we're ready to go. So, Jinkee, if you'd like to share your screen, and you can start your presentation. And just a reminder to unmute yourself there, Jinkee.
Sorry about that.
No problem.
Okay. So as I mentioned earlier,
oh, you know what? I'm sorry, Jinkee. The screen's not sharing.
Oh. Let's try it again.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you see that okay, Adrian?
Not yet. Okay, I think we're getting there.
Okay, how about that? Is that better?
Let's see, I'm going, yeah, I think we're, there we go.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so our program, as I mentioned, is a program that's designed for young adults between the ages of 14 to 24 years of age, and help somebody their educational and their employment goals. So this is a grant-funded program. It's called the WIOA grant that we use. Eligible youth, once they enroll into the program, they'll be working very closely with a youth career advisor. And the youth career advisor will work one-on-one with you to help you with your educational goals, figure out what steps you need, and sort of help you stay on track to reach your goals. So in this slide, it lists just the different steps and how to participate in the program. Usually eligible candidates will go through and they'll create an azjobconnection.gov account. They will go through youth services orientation. It takes about 20 to 30 minutes. And then they will get signed up to complete some basic assessments, just reading and math. And after the assessments are completed, one of our program services rep will connect the young adults with a career advisor, so that way they could schedule an enrollment appointment. And then once the career advisor schedules that enrollment appointment, they'll ensure that they have all your eligibility documents in place. They'll go through an application with you, and then that application and file gets forwarded over for approval. And the approval process can take anywhere between 2 to 7 days to hear back that the individual has been approved and accepted into the program. Okay, so this slide highlights just some of the different ways that this program is unique. Everything highlighted here are all the different services available to our young adults once they are in the program. And again, it's going to vary depending on the individual and what their ultimate goals are, but I can share with you some of the really popular options that a lot of young adults take advantage of once they're in the program. The paid work experience is really popular. So we have a lot of individuals sometimes who have never worked before, so this is a great opportunity to work for 400 hours, and it's paid, and it gives you some exposure to what it's like to be in the workforce. A lot of young adults also use it to try to get, some idea of what different industries are like. So they ask for work experience in, for example, construction, or maybe something within just like customer service. Another popular element is the training grants that can be used to assist young adults to pay for their education. So we have individuals who sometimes will be interested in a short-term program like dental assisting or medical assisting. So these training grants are a way for them to be able to attend these programs without them necessarily incurring a lot of expenses, if any at all. The other big thing is the support services. So once young adults are enrolled into our program, the career advisors also will work with you to ensure that there are no obstacles that stand in the way. So if there is assistance needed with, for example, transportation, like a bus pass to get to and from school or to and from work, we would be able to help out with that. If it's a young adult who needs support to help pay for GED testing, we can assist with that. Registration fees. So we really try to find any obstacles that can stand in your way and help young adults overcome those through these different support services. And again, in addition to that, there's additional elements like financial literacy that helps you learn a little bit about money, budgeting, how to save, how to learn to become more self-sufficient and independent. So these are all just some of the different elements that are available to our youth program. And again, your career advisor will work with you one-on-one to figure out which elements are the ones that will be important for you as you're going through the program. With eligibility, we do enroll both young adults in school and out of school. So the criteria for out of school will be those who are between the ages of 16 to 24. So again, not currently attending school. Some of that criteria may involve someone who had dropped out of high school, someone who may have gotten in trouble with the law, and it could be in the past or in the present. They're currently sort of still in trouble. Someone who maybe is homeless or runaway or was in the foster system at some point or is still in the foster system. Someone who is pregnant or parenting, or it could be an individual who has a disability. And these are just some of the automatic qualifiers to get into the program as an out-of-school youth. In the event someone does not have one of those criteria, we could also explore another option, and that's really just to, we can check to see if an individual qualifies based on income. So low income with maybe some additional barriers that might really prevent them from their educational or their employment goal. If you are unsure, what we always encourage is for you to connect with us So that way one of our advisors can speak with you individually to learn a little bit more about you and to see how you could qualify for the program. The screen covers eligibility criteria for individuals who are currently in school. So in school covers youth between the ages of 14 to 21. And to be considered for in-school youth, you would have to be low income and meet an additional criteria below, which is similar to the previous slides of, basic skills deficient, English language learner, justice involved, maybe homeless or runaway, involved within the foster care system, pregnant or parenting, or again has a disability. And the disability also can vary. It could be physical or it could be like a learning disability as long as it is medically documented. These are just some of the locations where we have services available by career advisors. Right now, sort of due to the situation with the pandemic, the main centers that are currently open right now are the East Valley Career Center, the West Valley Career Center, and the Tempe location, which is the Northeast location. Okay, so now that I've covered a little bit more about the program, I also just wanted to share some tidbits about skill building. Because we are part of workforce, we always want to encourage young adults to find different ways to build their skills, and especially right now during the pandemic, there are still options available because it is still very, very important. So right here, I've highlighted some some bullet points of why it's important to build your skills. So it is really important because it helps improve your chances of landing that internship maybe that you've been thinking about. It also may help to get you the employment opportunity you're looking for. It will help you to gain more knowledge to improve your self-sufficiency and also to understand all the different options available to you. And lastly, skill building will help you build a resume or even enhance your current resume. Okay, so some of the types of opportunities that are available. So individuals can always take virtual workshops or classes, and I've actually highlighted the CCT workshops. As Adrian mentioned, the series are free, and it's a great way to learn more about college prep, different colleges, options after high school, how to pay for school. So the more you know, I think the better off you can make some well-informed decisions, and that will help you ultimately to reach your goals. And right here, you could see the website that I've highlighted as well. So that way you can always visit it for additional information. The other workshop I wanted to highlight was the ACRC. This is the Arizona Career Readiness Credential. And it is a credential that focuses on your career readiness. So this is a series of, I believe it's like 7 or 8 modules. Again, you can complete it online. And it focuses on different areas like communication, teamwork, professionalism, critical thinking and problem solving. And it really highlights the reasoning why it's important, to understand and have a good grasp of like mathematics and reading, because it sort of will teach you how it's tied into the real world. So for example, like young adults who might be interested in exploring pharmacy technician, it's important to know that it does involve a lot of math because they sometimes have to convert, powders into liquids. So they have to do like different types of math for that. But for anyone who is interested, you can email the ACRC at maricopa.gov, and then that way someone can respond to you to get you signed up to take the ACRC. And once you complete this program, there is like an assessment at the very end that you would take. It's like a little test. And then once you pass it, you earn a certificate, and that certificate you can actually put that down on your resume. It's a great talking piece when you're meeting with potential employers for jobs or for internships. Another area I wanted to highlight is volunteer work. Employers love volunteer activities on resumes. And right now, there are actually different ways to sort of think outside of the box. You could always offer to babysit or even pet sit. And this could be your sibling, it could be a neighbor, it could be a cousin. What we recommend is just make sure you ask an adult for, for clarification and to make sure that it's okay. You can also volunteer to tutor, a fellow classmate or a friend who might be struggling in a certain area. So you could always do virtual tutoring. And down below, I've also highlighted some additional resources for volunteer opportunities. There are both opportunities for virtual and in person. And these 3 websites are a good way to sort of explore which opportunities might be a good match for you, depending on your situation and what you feel comfortable doing at the moment. Lastly, I also wanted to highlight that sometimes there are opportunities that think even further outside of the box, and it's more like for your entrepreneurial skill building. So I've actually seen a few people online start to create this little like lending library. So, you put books in and neighborhood children can sort of come by, borrow a book or take a book and put one back in. So it's just kind of a cute little idea that I've been seeing lately. You can also turn your business into a hobby. A few weeks ago, actually in the news, they showed a story of a young boy. I think he was only about like 8 or 9. And so he had a hobby of building these airplanes. And then somehow he turned it into a business. He was like, well, if I enjoy making these planes out of, arts and craft materials, there's a good chance that other kids my age might enjoy doing the same thing. And then he turned that into a business. But you could also make greeting cards. And right now with the times, maybe you want to sew or make face masks. Again, you could always ask an adult for assistance, but these are just other ideas to kind of think about. And, everyone has a different hobby. So just think about if it's something that you might want to explore further. It's just another great way to explore on building your skills with your entrepreneurial side. Down below is the website, handsonphoenix.org, with additional resources and information on opportunities. Okay, and that is the end of my presentation.
Thank you so much, Jinkee. Really good information there. And now we're going to move on to a Year Up's presentation. So Gaspar, you are all set to share your presentation.
Awesome. Thank you. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Just want to make sure. And can you see my presentation?
Yes.
Awesome. Thank you. All right. Well, once again, my name is Gaspar Mata, and I'm here to share a little bit with you about the Year Up program and kind of what we offer at Year Up. This is kind of an example of one of the workshops that we offer our students while in our program. Many of the skill building that Jinkee mentioned with Arizona at Work, that's incorporated in a lot that we do within our program to help young adults towards college and career success. So I'm happy to be part of this College and Career Connection Success series to help you in kind of reaching your goals. So whatever goals you have in college and career, again, many programs are out there to support you. So as we talk about Fortune 500 companies, many young adults right now are striving to prove themselves as valuable members of the workforce, right? We're all striving to land that amazing career, that job. So there are, things that we need to do in regards to, getting higher education to help you with that. also networking with organizations to support you with that. But when you hear about a Fortune 500 company, you're looking at, large companies that are recognizable because of, career opportunities within that organization, or the money and revenue that they gain with that. So in the next slide I'm going to show you is basically, these are the top Fortune 500 companies that are partnered with Year Up. And Year Up has been around for 20 years. We've actually been here in Arizona already going on 6 years, and have been very successful in helping young adults, land these Fortune 500 companies based on, the workshops that we offer, the partnerships with our college partners, and I'll share a little bit more about that a little bit later. But I wanted to share a little bit about, what that means in regards to how to land, a job at one of these Fortune 500 companies. But besides revenue these companies make, these are some other reasons why many individuals are looking for. So as you can see, Amazon is number 2 ranked, and we are partnered with them. We have CVS on our partnership. They're ranked number 5. McKesson is ranked number 8. JP Morgan Chase number 17, and then Bank of America 25, and Wells Fargo. So when we look at who's number 1, I didn't add that on there, but I wanted to kind of share with you in regards to Walmart, one of the largest retailers, is number 1 in the Fortune 500 list. And these are all ranked again by, the total revenue that they're making, and just various other things that rank them top in the Fortune 500 company. And then number 3, which is not on here, which we don't partner with, ExxonMobil. And then number 5, as we all know, Apple is that. But with being part of a Fortune 500 company or being employed, the bigger budgets allow opportunities for professional development, promotions, as we all want promotions, we all want raises, opportunities for profit sharing, as well as benefits that you see here. Many of our organizations that we partner with obviously provide college tuition reimbursement, which is a great benefit for you as a young adult moving towards, because we know how expensive it is for you to pay for your education. So having an organization that you can be working for help cover your college tuition is an amazing benefit. So that's one thing that I wanted to highlight with some of the benefits that these Fortune 500 companies can offer you. And obviously we all need that medical benefit, especially with this pandemic that's going on, and then vacation time and in wellness. Those are great benefits. So that's another reason why many young adults and even adults are looking towards working with one of these Fortune 500 companies. And then I kind of highlighted access to star power and networking opportunities. Before coming to Europe and before nonprofit, I used to work with the Walmart Foundation, which owns Sam's Club. And they literally, it was in my younger age, they literally flew us to Bentonville, Arkansas, and did this huge concert and basically celebrated their employees, and many opportunities with great concerts there and celebrities. So again, access to this, as well as a networking opportunity with vendors like Facebook, Google, and LinkedIn. And, kind of what Jinkee mentioned in regards to, helping with your resume, anytime that you're able to show that you've had some work experience at one of these Fortune 500 companies and add that to your resume, it looks great when you're looking to seek, additional career opportunities. So just kind of wanted to highlight this as a great opportunity, and kind of understanding how important it is, and why some individuals would love to take the opportunity to work with one of these companies. So kind of doing some research, some best ways to get a job at a Fortune 500 company. John Miller actually worked as a recruiter at Microsoft, Amazon, Google, Oracle. Again, those are some great companies in the industry, and he's done this for many years. These are some of the things that he mentioned are some suggestions to help you lease or possibly being successful. So we'll talk a little bit more about referrals, be referred by someone already working there. So you always hear the saying in regards to not what you know, but who you know. And many individuals that may be working in some of these Fortune 500 companies know someone, and that's how they gain access to working with the Fortune 500 companies. So a referral or having a network of individuals working in these organizations can help support you in doing so. And then being recruited from a college. So what is going on across, obviously here in Arizona, many of the students that are taking college courses are seeking out internship opportunities and ways to really move towards gaining work experience, they normally have, recruiters from some of these companies come to campus and really do some interviews with some of our students as they're seeking higher education, to gain access to these companies. Well, these organizations are seeking some young talent with the education and experience. So you may be at a college campus and you may gain access to some of these recruiters coming to you. So great opportunity to know that that is available to you as well. And then an internship. An internship is something that is very important. A lot of times, for an employer, having an opportunity to see how someone works in their industry or organization, if they love what this young adult has, this intern has done for the organization, again, it's an easy conversion to become full-time employees as you do that. And as well as you as an intern, a lot of you are seeking to work with one of these companies, and that 6-month internship, which you will gain at the Europe program, you'll be able to see and assess, is this the company that I really want to work for? And again, it's not only for the companies that are looking for the talent, but you as an individual, as a young adult seeking to gain access to employment, you also want to make sure that's the right fit for you. So great opportunity with internships to help you do that as well. And then when we talk about get headhunted, in regards to LinkedIn profiles are very important. So right now, many organizations, especially in this virtual environment, they're trying to seek ways to get new employees and qualified and very motivated, talented. We help students create their LinkedIn account, also help you with networking opportunities. And this is where, you can put your talent, your experience, and we can help you with those things as you move towards, seeking that. But, if you're just graduating out of high school, there are many ways and many things that you can add to your resume to help build, that experience and to help, identify some of the skills that you may have. So we help you with, doing things that way and helping it place it in your LinkedIn account to help you with that. And then apply to open positions is we want to make sure we talk about resume building is very important. We have workshops within our program that help students build an award-winning resume because again, for individuals that are in this virtual setting, the biggest thing that they look at is your resume and what it does look like. And you want to make sure you put your best foot forward and the best first impression, and it could be your resume that will have that in there. So, and then the last one is obviously be prepared and do your research when it comes to the organization that you want to work for. So if you don't know anything about some of these companies that you saw, but you would like to work there, it's great to do your research and know that. Another way, obviously, is people that are doing the hiring for these organizations. A lot of times they'll send you an email with their information. It's always great to research them. So within the LinkedIn account that I mentioned, you can kind of find out a little bit more about who's interviewing. So when you do the interview, you're actually able to ask some questions, personal questions with them based on their business and experience. It'll kind of draw and you'll stand out in regards to that. So just a few best ways to land a job at a Fortune 500 company. So what's next? So when we talk about, what is the best way to hire? We talked about referred, we talked about recruitment, we talked about an internship opportunities, and then we also talked about who do you know at a Fortune 500 company. The network, we teach students how to network. We have organizations that help us with mock interviews within our program with all our students that are currently in our program. So all the organizations that you saw on there, they actually have their business professionals come and help us out with mock interviews. They literally, engage with you to see, to build your skill in regards to that. So again, Europe has hundreds of young adults working right now with Fortune 500 companies, not only here in Arizona, but across the US. So when we look at, how to stand out, we talked a little bit about that. Be prepared for an interview. We have workshops that will help you be prepared. And again, we talked about the mock interviews that many of our professionals in these industries are there to interview you so that you can gain that hands-on experience on how to conduct a great interview or be part of a great interview. And then understanding job descriptions, understanding what positions you're applying for, and then do your research into the hiring team. Like I mentioned, review your resume, making sure that is something that you have available for yourself. Learn how to ease your nerves during this job search, especially in this pandemic. All our training and development is now in a virtual platform. So, gaining that additional experience in a virtual setting is very important to many of you and many of us as we move towards, developing our careers and moving up within our organizations as well. And then the big one is monitoring your social media. Recruiters are always watching, so make sure that your social media and everything that you have a platform on is professional. Obviously, be yourself and be unique, but make sure that you understand that there are people and recruiters watching that are ready to hire you. So be mindful of that as well. And then build and use your network in regards to knowing that the network that you see here that you will build during your internship, which is the last 6 months of the program. Many students gain hands-on experience in internship roles like a junior engineer at American Express, client service associate at Bank of America, accounts receivable analyst at Wells Fargo, and then a software developer at either PayPal or like Freedom Financial. And these are just some of the companies, again, that are partnered with the Year Up program. Students are able to gain that internship. Like I mentioned, it's a great opportunity to land a job there. You'll get 6 months experience, but also you get paid while you're in the program. So students earn $600 a month in the last 6 months of our program the goal is to convert to become full-time employees at these Fortune 500 companies that you see here. Okay. And the next slide is regards to how important it is. So as you're looking to land a job at a Fortune 500 company, the important thing is also setting long-term goals. So within our program, we actually teach students, how to time manage, how to prepare their future, what are their goals. Yeah, we actually have mentors, coaches, advisors as well that partner with our college, Gateway Community College, as well as Southern New Hampshire University, that are there to help support you with your short-term and long-term goals. Obviously, not only academically, which will be a full-time student while in our program, but also kind of building that professional skill to help you meet those goals. So as you look at this little slide here in regards to what is your main goal, possible main goals obviously could be work for a Fortune 500 company, start a business, earn a bachelor's degree, or become a doctor. Again, always working backwards, creating that picture for yourself in regards to what does that look like in 5 years? What does that look like in 10 years, 15 years? And then what do you need to do each month? It could be each month, each year, 5 years from now, on how to reach your goals. So moving towards your main goal is very important, but it's always having those small incremental goals that you need to have. So again, we teach students, these are some of the workshops that we provide our students to guide you to reaching those goals. And again, your goals can be many things. We're here to support you in regards to that. And then how do you prioritize your goals, right? It's like, how do you decide what to do first? How do you adjust your goals? So prioritizing is very important. So again, many of the workshops and the staff and counselors and advisors that we have available to you will help you do that. Because a lot of times I know I needed that as I was growing up and moving towards my college and career goal. It's important to have those individuals in your plate. So College Connect, obviously, and Arizona at Work are some great organizations that are helping you with that. So choose what is important right now. Focus mainly on that goal, and then add additional goals as you become comfortable with your efforts so that it can move you towards that main goal. So again, this is kind of a really, snapshot of some of the workshops that we do and help students build towards. And then now I wanted to share a little bit in regards to who we serve. So as you can see, this slide here kind of shares who we serve. So we serve young adults that are hardworking and motivated. So obviously we can teach all these other skills, but motivation is a huge thing that's going to help you reach your goals. And then someone that is hardworking, that's going to take the time to invest their time and efforts to reach those goals and your goals. And these are your goals that we're talking about. And then if you're within the ages of 18 to 24, high school diploma or GED, obviously U.S. citizen, permanent resident, DACA recipient, employment authorization, and then willing to enroll in our 2 partner colleges, Gateway Community College as well as Southern New Hampshire University. You will be a full-time student, and then obviously, um, we heard Adrian here in regards to helping you complete your FAFSA. We also support students within that. And if you're passionate and interested in the business and technology industry, we will help you with that, as that's who we serve as well. A brief snapshot in regards to what the Year Up does in 1 year. Obviously, a career in business and technology. You get paid and earn money bi-weekly, so students earn money while they're in our program. You earn professional certifications and college credit recommendations within our program. You gain wraparound support, and I'll talk a little bit more in one of the slides here about that. Full-time Monday through Friday, 8 to 3, so that's your schedule. So if you can align yourself to the schedule, you can be part of the program and we can help you in aligning to that schedule. You also got career coaching, professional development, networking opportunities, and like I mentioned, the 6 months paid internship of $600 a month while you're interning at one of our Fortune 500 companies. And then students that graduate from our program, $38,000 per year starting average salary is what they can look forward to. So like a brief kind of structure in regards to what our structure looks like. The program phase obviously is the first 6 months of the program. Learning and development phase, students earn $200 a month in the first 6 months of the program. This is where you are a college student. You will be taking these professional development workshops that are going to help you prepare for your internship. And then again, you have advisors and counselors, tutoring opportunities with that. Then you earn your internship. So this is the opportunity where we match you with one of our Fortune 500 companies with your skill that you have shown and kind of what you are looking to gain access to as a career pathway. We will connect you with that as well. So students earn $600 per month in the second phase of the program during their internship. So for the total year within our program, students earn a $4,800 educational stipend within the Year Up program, which is an amazing thing. Like, who's paid you to go to school, right? So this is a great opportunity to get paid $4,800 in an educational stipend to be part of a program that's going to help you with your goals. And then potentially gain 27 college credits. So the 2 colleges there, you're able to move towards earning 27 college credits in 1 year. Potential full-time employment within the Fortune 500 company as well. And then college tuition reimbursement, kind of like I mentioned, is a great benefit as you start employed there, really able to gain that. And then continued wraparound support within the Year Up program, and as for an alumni as well. So that's the last post-graduation. You will forever get support in career and higher education resources. As long as you graduate in an alumni, that's what you will receive. So what does support look like in Year Up? And again, these are many of the things that you will gain sort of from the academic support, the tutoring that I mentioned, study and writing skills, time management skills, professional development skills in this virtual learning platform. It's been amazing to transition into this virtual platform. Many students are doing great in a virtual working from home, so they've been able to get training in how to do that so they can be successful, especially in this pandemic situation that we're in. And then the professional support, resume, cover letter, LinkedIn account, building that networking. Obviously, all the organizations and the professionals from these organizations actually show up on our virtual Zoom meetings to meet our students, have engaged conversations, ask those questions. And again, just because we're not on campus, you still have access to many of these individuals and these organizations. So it's a great opportunity to do that. So we actually did a huge mock interviewing Zoom meeting to where students were actually placed into Zoom rooms, and then they had a professional conducting the interview in a Zoom platform where it was a virtual setting. So it was a great opportunity for them to still gain that. It was our first Zoom mock interviewing opportunity, which worked out very well, and students were excited to be part of that. And then resources in regards to, we partner with organizations, obviously, like with Arizona at Work as well. We also partner with Dress for Success, TaylorMade. These organizations are there to support you with professional clothing, again, transportation needs. We also have available resources for that. And then scholarships. So we know that many students don't qualify for FAFSA, especially if you are a DACA student. We have scholarships that will cover your college tuition. So nothing comes out of your pocket, a great opportunity. So for a year, you can get an organization like Year Up as a nonprofit to help cover your college tuition for that year. And employment placement, and I talk about that team that is there to support you in landing that job and helping you towards that. And then for emotional support, as we all need in this, pandemic, there's many coaching, mentorship opportunities as you will partner with the coach. Accountability, we teach students how to be accountable. Counseling is available through our college partners, as well as our student services department within the Europe program. So as I close, obviously you heard a little bit about our program and who we serve and what we're here to support you as a young adult moving towards college or career opportunities. This is our information. If you would like to reach out to us, our information is going to be there, and I know College Connect will have this information available to you. Our platforms and social media are there for you. We always have Instagram Live presentations with our Europe students that you can see and hear their stories personally. So you identify with these students are your age. They can literally, give you an insight on what the Europe program does. And again, we're always looking for it. It's been very difficult to kind of share this information with many young adults out there. So in these virtual platforms, we always need your help to sharing what the Europe program is all about. So make sure you gather this information and help others around you in your community, also gain access to these great organizations like College Tempe Connect, as well as Arizona at Work and the Europe program. And that's all I have.
Thank you so much, Gaspar.
Okay, let me stop sharing here.
At this moment, we'd like to give you a moment. If you have any questions, we'll give you a minute here. If there's anything that you would like to ask Jinkee or Gaspar on their programs. All right. So we do have one question here, and it says, does the program benefit people who want to enter the business and tech field only? So I think that one was fielded to Europe.
You know what? Great question. So we do have the career path in regards to those two. We've had students that had other going into the medical field, and that's a big thing here in Arizona, especially with what's going on and the need of that. Many students use this platform to obviously help them, gain access to, college, as well as a career pathway. So as students, earn that full-time employment with a company that's going to help them with full-time benefits, then you can continue your education. So many of them use it as a stepping stone to what their main goal is. So when we look back at the goal setting that you want to do, that could be a future goal in regards to what you really want to do. But what is your short-term goal that you want to do now in regards to gaining access to college and maybe a career that's going to help you in the future pay for your full-time college opportunity or earn an associate's degree or bachelor's degree in some other field outside of tech and business if that's helpful. But specifically our pathway that the corporate partners are partnered with is helping students within the business and technology right now. But we do partner right now with Dignity Health, but it's more in the administrative piece of it. So getting your foot in the door, right, can really help you for your long-term goals. So I hope that answered your question.
Thank you so much, Gaspar. And I think that's maybe all the questions we have at this point. And let me get back to my screen here. So just a reminder, we will be sending an email to all attendees who registered for this event, so you can catch, if you missed any part of the presentation, you will be able to catch the full recording and check out what the opportunities Arizona at Work has, which was the first piece, and then also what opportunities Year Up has, which was the second piece. Again, really great programs, especially if you're considering, other options especially with career options and building those skills, job skills, soft skills. This is our website, collegeconnecttempe.org. We will have the recorded presentation on that the website by within 24 hours. You can also send us an email if you have any questions. You will be able to connect with Year Up and Arizona at Work if you have further questions as well. And feel free to send us a text as well. As I mentioned before, we definitely encourage you to set up a time to meet with the College Connect advisor, where we can help you explore these programs more and definitely even connect you to these amazing programs. So we want to thank you all again for attending today's session. And we do have at least one more College Connect workshop. It is going to be next Thursday, and that is called Making College Work for You. We're excited about this topic because it's going to explore other more outside of academics, but acknowledging that for all students it can be an adjustment and sometimes hard starting college as a freshman, or if you're transferring, and so understanding what supports, what opportunities you have to help you be successful. And those are things that you can apply in different areas. So we hope to see you next Thursday on the 16th. Thank you so much, everybody. We hope you have an amazing day, and we will hope to see you then.